Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Oh, what a move. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Scanning the field, it's Royer. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Gonna look downfield again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good. The lead is down to a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. On the ground, it's Wiley. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Royer. Pulls it in, it's Rogers. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Wolfpack will get the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Riley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes. Make sure he got that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Power football with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him in the flat. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
From the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Bates. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throwing right. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass. Here's a heave. Heaves it deep. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. makes the catch. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
Well, and they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Royer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a man miss.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the option. Now the pitch. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum.
There he goes! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it in the middle, it's Wagner. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Royer. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a man miss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
They're not into threes, they want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. The option look. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. Fourth down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to pound it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the move. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Finds a little space. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. It's a seam walk, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boise State! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lets it fly. Working on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Got enough space. Touchdown Broncos! And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
To the air, it's Royer. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the air, it's St. Clair. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks, it's Wagner. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking left, a spectacular one-hand grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Dropping back, it's Royer. Got a man. It's Rodgers. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to keep it in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Nevada just needs a few inches here on third down. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been